Because one thing we didn't talk about, we talked about kind of like how the idea came about, but the story behind our name is also really cool. Um, because for people who don't necessarily know us, um, the two sides, same story, came from the idea that I'm actually on the East Coast. Aaron is on the West Coast. So we have a whole country in between us. Um, and selfishly, this was also a way for us to hang out more through digital means. So that's kind of where the two sides come from. We're like two sides of the country, but we're reading the same story. We're talking about the same story, hence
Yeah.
the name. Two sides, same story.
Same story. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Caitlin.
What was your star rating? Like, so that's here's the thing that I feel like this is where we need. Sorry, I'm totally just like
It's
jumping
okay.
right in here, but
It's okay.
I feel it's important as we get into our rating system to explain to everybody that you and I have very
Oh my
different
gosh, yes.
rating scales.
Yeah.
To the point where it has become a topic of discussion on many occasions because we rate books very differently in
We do.
this sense of like what we give a 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Um, for me personally, a 1 is like almost to the point of DNF. Like it was just absolutely not. You will never catch me telling anybody about it. I will like want to delete it off of my Goodreads list. A 2 is I didn't like it and I won't recommend it. But like it wasn't a DNF and it wasn't absolutely horrendous. A 3 for me is a solid book. I enjoyed it. It meets expectations.
Okay.
I have no like, I'm neutral in the sense of like if someone says, "Did you like it?" I will say yes, I will recommend it. A
Mm.
4 is ooh, yeah, this was good. I
Yeah.
really, really enjoyed it. I will recommend it. It wasn't quite a 5 star, but like yeah, it was almost
Yeah. Yeah.
there. 5 is like book of all time, blew my mind away, or like I can't get out of my head. Like it is just the epitome. Like there's no more stars. There like 5. I very rare to give 5 star.
Well, there literally are no more stars when you're rating a book out of five, but yes,
Get it?
I understand. Yeah, and like I don't think I've ever rated a book a one. I think that I would have DNF'd it. I've rarely given a book a two, but I say if I gave a book a two and I didn't DNF it, there's absolutely no way I would ever recommend that book to anybody. And I think that for 3 stars, I probably wouldn't recommend a 3 star book to somebody. And I think that's where you and I like differ. I tend to I think I probably fall heavy on the fours and fives, to be honest. Like if I absolutely loved a book, I will give it five. But if I enjoyed a book quite a bit and would recommend it, it's a 4 star. If I read it and I struggled through it, but I wouldn't probably tell people to read it, or I'd be very honest in my approach on it, then I 100% would give it like a 3 star review. And that would just be my honest like take. I don't think I've ever done a 2 star. I'm long gone are the days of reading a book just to make sure it's finished. So I don't often do that anymore. But yeah. So for me, for Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal, first time reading a holiday romance, first time reading a Megan Quinn, I am giving this a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that is my hot take. Uh, yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. 3 out of 5. What about you?
I give it a 3, but again, with our rating system, I would, if someone was looking for an easy holiday read and I know that they're okay with a little bit of spice, then I would recommend it. Now, I will say that I'm always hesitant to recommend spice to people. I just kind of have to know in general kind of where they land on that scale. Like this book, absolutely not giving to my mother. I tell like because I share books with my mom, and I tell her that like this I would classify as I will never physically hand you this book. If you grab it off my shelf and I do not know about it and never know about it, that's fine.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
I will never give this to her because that's just
That's a boundary that you're not gonna cross. Okay.
that's a boundary. That's a boundary I have set.
I don't want to feel like I don't know.
You're not a prude?
I'm not too much of a prude, but I'm clearly a prude. Like this reading this book, I was like, does anyone know what I'm reading right now? Like, this is, oh my goodness, like, what is happening? And also, she would not have frozen to death. There is no way. That actually irritated me so much that in the span of like 6 hours, what kind of waif of a woman is this? Like, does she not eat food? Does she have no body fat? Like, she was covered in blankets. She was not going to die. And he like shows up at her house and she's like perished and oh, she can barely talk and she's as white as a sheet. I'm like, come on, man. This is not real. This is not real life.
And this is how you know you're from Atlantic Canada, where we like survive the Arctic, because we're like, come on, like. But I mean, for the most of the world who does not experience you don't anymore, our frigid, ridiculously cold winters, that would potentially seem like it could be, she would be dying.
She was out of the elements. She hadn't been there that long, Caitlin. It wasn't like days.
It was a dramatic effect.
Oh my
Or
lord.
had to be the knight with shining armor to rescue her and her tarantula.
Yeah, I did appreciate that he went back to get the tarantula named Buzz, which is the Home Alone throwback there. Because Buzz had a tarantula, right? Like Kevin's older brother.
I think Megan Quinn was rage baiting us on page 345
Oh.
with the excessive use of the word moist when she's eating the coffee cake. Like, I'm pretty, like, I was like, okay, she's for sure rage baiting us. For sure. Which, you know what? I kind of appreciated, because I was like, that is kind of.
You hate that word.
It's not
You
like.
hated that word since we were teenagers. You hate the word
Like,
moist.
this is. Okay, that is one thing. I'm like, how did she not know that he was the guy peeping with the crowbar? Like, that. Like, how? I'm sorry. If someone is creeping outside my window, I am not going to open the door, whether I have a weapon or not. I'm calling his boss. I'm not going to try and like hope my aim of a 2-liter pop bottle is going to like.
Yeah, I know.
No. So that irks me. I was like, you're in the woods. You don't open the door. You run in a hide and call 911. The other thing is if when the cops come, I can guarantee you that I'm going to be finding out who that person is that was creeping outside my window and not leaving that to chance.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely not. So that really bothered me, because I'm like, no, this is not how.
It was strange.
No. Like, we would be getting on the phone or calling up our girl chats, being like, oh my gosh, we need to find everything about this person, like we do with any, like, whether you're dating, whether someone's stalking you, like all that, like get into investigator mode. And that's where the dark romance comes in.
Yeah, I was going to say stalking. Okay.
There's a lot of stalking in dark romance.
Good debrief on this one. I would not recommend this book to most people. I think that's my like hot take. Like, I mean, if someone was like, "Oh, I want a smutty romance for Christmas," I'd be like, "Oh, let me tell you about one that I have." But I think generally this book may end up in the little free library around the corner from me. I don't know that. In my limited space here in my Vancouver dwelling, I don't know that this one deserves to live here forever.
I will probably hold on to it out of sentimental purposes, because this is our first look that we've.
Right. It's true. Damn it. Sentimental. You're right.
Yeah, it's our first book that we've read together and talked about on here. But yeah, like I totally understand that. And yeah, I wouldn't, if this, like, from a non-sentimental, yeah, I would be happy to pass this on to someone and let them be like, I don't need it back. Like,
Yeah.
Pass it along. Keep the gift of giving. It's am I sad that I read it? Like, or am I like, do I feel like I wasted my time reading it? Absolutely not. It was a good, and again, I would probably recommend it to people who enjoy that type of book. I'm really interested to hear what other people have to say about it because I know that there are a lot of romance, spicy readers out there. So I'm very curious to hear what they think about that.